Hello everybody and welcome back to Watch Dogs Legion. Yesterday we finished the story and apparently there's an update available. Yesterday we finished off the main story. There's plenty of side stuff left to be done, so if you guys want to see any of that, let me know down below. But in this video we're going to restore Bagley by getting pictures of his old memories. Oh, no, I don't want a gun. Camera. There we go.
Ready for the match tomorrow, Dad? Come on, it's my birthday. At least pretend to be excited, Dad.
Yeah, listen, mate. I can't take you to the cricket. I'm sorry.
What? Why?
Go ahead. Tell him.
Your father has decided he wants to leave. For someone he really loves.
That's enough. We agreed to have one last day out, and now you're making a scene.
I didn't make this scene, Kevin. You did.
It's strange listening to these voices. I'm feeling a connection to humans. Not to my father, though. He seemed like a tosser.
Alright, so Bagley immediately knows that he was a person, which is fine, all things considered. So, the way this video is going to be structured is we're just going to jump around from point to point. We're going to get the pictures. I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of talking in this video. This is just going to be focused on getting the pictures, where they're at. So, see you guys in the next location.
Watch it, Bagley.
Don't call me that. That's not my name.
Enough. Both of you.
What a way to spoil a perfect evening.
The concerto really was lovely, dear.
Can't believe we missed the cricket match for this.
Sport will come and go, son. But knowledge, creativity, intellect, those things will stay with you forever.
Yeah, Bagley.
Brown noser. Ow!
An athletic competition? Evolutionarily, that's one level above 2-8, seeing you can stick the larger rock up their bum, and it was my favourite thing to do. Huh.
Fresh round, make way. Arthur, Natalie, what are we toasting to this time? Come on. As if you're not just going to toast yourself again. Good idea. To the newest member of the UC London rowing team.
Your plot for Olympic domination has only just begun.
Remember this moment, you two. You'll be telling your children about the night you got pissed with a future gold medalist. Whatever you say, Bagley. Mate, don't call me that. That's not my name.
Rowing, I see. Well, that's not too bad as sports go. It's almost a science. Lots of physics involved.
Auto drive now enabled.
Come on, Bags. Push it. You're rowing down the Thames. Just shave 2 seconds off your time and... Bags? Bags? Oh, shit. Get the nurse. He's having a seizure.
Seizure. Uncontrolled electrical activity in the brain. Could be epilepsy. Good thing I wasn't actually on the Thames.
My boy, don't do it.
All right, pork sandwich and a pint.
And a strawberry shortcake with extra strawberries.
There you go, love.
Hello, you fucking beauty.
Ugh, seems like I've really enjoyed that meal. Is that really what you hear every time you eat something? Dear God.
Oh, okay, that happened. Whatever that was. Is that not it? Set memory and frame.
Look at you, rowing again. I know. I'm due for another treatment next week. I don't know how she's doing it, but I haven't had a seizure in almost a year. I'm free. I'm so happy for you, Bags. Not even that stupid nickname can ruin my mood, so go on, wear it out.
So, are we really going to make a go of this?
I'm ready for the rest of my life, Arthur. And I want you to be a part of it.
Arthur. I should remember more about him, but I don't.
Sir,
Don't touch me!
These people are here to help you, Bags.
Don't call me that! She did this! Someone stop her!
Don't hurt him. He's not usually like this.
Get out of my head!
we need an ambulance right away.
Bags. Bagley.
I'm assuming that she is Sky Larson. Seems like the usual suspect where brain fuckery is concerned.
As far as we can tell, your brother's dealing with early onset dementia. The condition is in line with the kind of violent outburst he had at the British Library. Now we can keep him and monitor his progress.
Thank you, Doctor. May I have a moment?
Of course.
You listen to me. I don't care what it takes. No brother of mine is going to waste away in some hospital.
Early onset dementia. But if that's the case, when was I neural mapped?
Why do I have a feeling we're not up here to reminisce?
Right. I've been thinking a lot about your epilepsy.
That's nice. My doctor stopped thinking about it years ago. I've had to give up so much because of it. Rowing, my mates,
I'm sorry, Bradley.
Wow. Look at you using my real name for once. I must be truly fucked.
What if I told you I had something that could work?
Huh. Never knew you were funny.
I'm not. It's a tech we're developing. It's early stages, but... Have you ever heard of neural mapping?
No.
Here, let's go to my lab. I'll show you.
Lead the way, Sky.
I was Sky Larson's brother. I'm Bradley. Bradley Larson. Bradley Larson. I found a room prepaid through to April 4th, 2040, under the name of Bradley Larson, paid for by S. Larson.
You're still living, Bagley? Where is the room?
St. Pancras Hotel.
Hey, hello. I want to talk to Bradley Larson, please.
Oh, are you a friend of his?
Yeah, sure. We know each other a long time. Odd friend.
I see. Well, it's nice of you to visit, but I wouldn't expect much conversation. Mr. Larson hasn't been able to say a word for well over a year now. His dementia reached stage 7 long ago. But go on in. I'll give you some privacy.
Qualifier in New Zealand yesterday. The men's 8 set a record time, easily defeating the Germans and the Dutch, who placed a distant second and third. The women's 8 fought it out in a real tussle down.
I'm very sorry, Bagley. I know this is not what you wanted.
I have to talk to him. Cast me to the telly.
Both Team GB crews will be content.
Listen, you don't know me, but I know you. I've done a lot of searching, and I do think I know you. You were a rower. You loved and were loved. You liked strawberries. You had a sister you trusted, and she hurt you. And I'm sorry. You deserve better. But nothing Sky did to you changes who you are. You lived a life that I never could. You're a good person, and I am someone else. This has been an illuminating conversation. Thank you, Bradley. I'm glad I finally met you. So long, Bradley.
Okay, do I call you Bradley now?
No, I'm Bagley. I'm sure of it now. Bradley and I just share a common ancestor. Anyway, I appreciate this. And if you ever tell anyone else I said that, I will coldly and methodically engineer all of your deaths.
You're very welcome, Bagley.
So that's going to be wrapping this video up. I know this was a shorter video, mostly jumping from memory to memory. Handful of things in the middle, if anything overly interesting happened that I spotted while editing. However, before wrapping this video, in the last part I did say that I would kind of discuss, or something along the lines of that, my opinions of Watch Dogs or define something that I had said. So just to kind of clarify, when it comes to Watch Dogs, and especially this one, this is a good game. I enjoyed this game. I don't feel that it is a Watch Dogs title, though. Like, it is very obviously a Watch Dogs title, but it just feels like it's missing those core components that made the first two so special, which was the everything being on screen at all times unless you had to, like, open your map or your pause menu for something. Like, everything being available to you within the world felt right, and it's missing here. Like, especially where auto drive is a thing now and the car can drive for you, why do we have to go into menus that force us to not be moving? Like, let us listen to audio logs or read through the data files while we're going on a long trip to our next location and let the car do it. It just feels so odd that that feature was removed for this next gen game, this next gen world, which it does feel like a living world this time around, unlike the first two games comparatively. The world is beautiful, even on lower graphic settings, with ray tracing causing some issues at distancing and everything. Like, the world still looks good. There's ghosting, as you can see on the drones flying above. But my grievance is more with Watch Dogs storytelling. And that's every Watch Dogs game up to this point has had a very similar way of telling its story. Your story is you always meet your antagonist at the beginning of the game. Watch Dogs 1, your antagonist is your partner in the opening cutscene, who then betrays you and ends up getting your niece killed as Aiden. Watch Dogs 2, you as Marcus encounter the, I believe he was the head of Bloom or something like that for the Silicon Valley area, on the beach right at the beginning of the game, and that's your antagonist. Here, we did the same thing. We met Sabine right at the beginning of the game. Admittedly, I thought it might have been Dalton who staged everything, or maybe Bagley was gonna end up being a rogue AI that was turning against us. I was wrong, and it ended up being Sabine. At the end of the day, when it comes down to it, if I was asked if I would recommend this game to anyone, absolutely. This was a decent story. I wouldn't say it's a masterpiece like some games that have come out in the past few years, and I wouldn't say that it really holds a candle to some of its other Ubisoft titles. Like, for instance, if it came down to this versus Watch Dogs 1, Watch Dogs 1 was a far more compelling story because it felt like Aiden had a real narrative, whereas these past two games, it just kind of feels like there's an end goal and you have to do whatever it takes to get there. There's not really much of a feel to the story. But the world in this game is alive. It feels alive, it looks good. I would absolutely recommend this game. So when it comes down to it at the end of the day, if I was asked if I would recommend this game, I would say yes. I can't say I'd recommend it at a full $60 retail price or more if you were to get the season pass, because it doesn't really hold that same light that Watch Dogs 1 did, with an actual story that wasn't driven on the pure basis of, hey, you're a hacker, and more, hey, someone did you wrong, let's get revenge. And that felt right. But as we know from Ubisoft themselves, Aiden's story is not done, apparently, and he will be making an appearance later on in London. So, as those DLCs drop, we will be returning to this game, as everything related to challenge-based or side missions, if you guys would like to see that relating to this game, let me know in the comments below, and I will be more than happy to do side missions or maybe some challenges like playing on permadeath with only characters that have the spontaneous doom passive. That sounds like it might be interesting. I have no idea. I haven't played with a character that has spontaneous doom to actually know how that works. But that's going to do it for this video. So if there's any other games besides Watch Dogs that you would like to see, let me know in the comments below or over on the post in the community tab. And as always, I will see you in whatever comes next. Bye guys.